Why do birds dance? Why do we blow out candles on a cake? Why does a stadium fall silent before a national anthem? These aren't random acts. They're rituals, performed, repeated, and full of meaning. Across species and centuries, rituals have helped creatures survive, humans connect, and societies thrive. In this journey, we'll explore the world of rituals, how they evolved, what they meant in ancient times, how religion gave them sacred weight, and how they persist today, disguised in stadiums, ceremonies, and even in the way we gather for a meal. Among animals, rituals are instinctual, but still powerful. A bird of paradise fans its feathers in a precise display of beauty and vitality. Wolves use ritualized body language to avoid violence and reinforce hierarchy. Elephants mourn their dead with repeated, gentle gestures. These are not spiritual acts. They're not symbolic in the human sense, but they are patterned, emotional, and socially significant. Animal rituals maintain structure, transmit signals, and build group stability. In this way, they lay the groundwork for what will become, in humans, something much more layered and symbolic. Ancient human rituals weren't just practical, they were deeply symbolic. They connected individuals to the cosmos, to ancestors, to forces beyond comprehension. Initiation rites transformed children into adults. Seasonal ceremonies asked nature for favor. Sacrifices were made to appease gods or spirits. Rituals gave life rhythm and certainty. They weren't optional, they were essential. Anthropologist Victor Turner argued that these rituals created liminality, a threshold between identities where social roles dissolved and were reformed. Through ritual, the hunter became the elder, the outsider became the insider. Ancient rituals were communal, sacred, and transformative. They explained the unknown, bonded the tribe, and passed on cultural memory. Religion formalized ritual. It gave it scale, structure, and permanence. From the complex sacrifices of the Aztecs, to the detailed prayers of Islam, to the Holy Communion of Christianity, religious rituals created pathways to the divine. They ordered time, days of worship, holy seasons, life passages. They united millions through shared gestures, chants, and symbols. Victor Turner called religious ritual social drama because it performed the values of a culture, renewed communal bonds, and helped people navigate change, crisis, and renewal. Even today, religious rituals endure, not just as habits, but as expressions of hope, transcendence, and belonging. In modern life, ritual has not disappeared. It has changed. We no longer sacrifice to gods before a harvest. Instead, we toss caps at graduation, say vows at weddings, or rise for a national anthem. But here's the key difference. Where ancient rituals were sacred and collective, modern rituals are often secular, individualized, and symbolic. They mark transitions, but in a world of diversity, they rarely refer to a single set of shared beliefs. Religious ceremonies may still exist, but modern rituals often draw from media, sport, politics, or even consumer culture. As sociologist Catherine Bell noted, Ritual today is less about belief, more about practice. It's about doing something together in a meaningful, patterned way, even if we no longer agree on why. And yet they still serve a powerful purpose. They affirm identity, create order, and make moments feel real. Some modern rituals carry echoes of the ancient. Football matches, with their chants, scarves, and sacred stadiums, are modern tribal gatherings. Victor Turner would call them sites of communitas, intense, shared emotion that dissolves hierarchy. Cachascan, Latin American wrestling, turns the ring into ritual theatre, where good and evil clash in mythic stories. The audience participates, not just as fans, but as a ritual community. And consider Thanksgiving, a ritual centered on food, family, and gratitude. It's secular, but deeply emotional. It marks time, identity, and tradition. It may not involve temples, but it offers reflection and renewal. Rituals like these remind us that in a fragmented world, shared gestures still bind us together. Rituals are not relics, they're responses to the unknown, to each other, to life itself. Whether in a sacred temple, a sports arena, or around a dinner table, ritual is how we make meaning. From instinct to identity, from caves to cities, from sacred to secular, we ritualize because we are human. Rituals remind us that we're not just individuals moving through time. We are part of something larger, a family, a people, a living planet. If this journey spoke to you, subscribe to We and the Living Planet for more stories that explore the deep connections between culture, nature, and meaning. And if you felt something today, like, share, and help keep the ritual of storytelling alive.